think everything's working. Should be. It's been a little bit since I've streamed. Doing something a bit different today. I normally don't do time trial streams, but it's a new game, and I want to get a world record. So that's where we are. Dandelion Depths was my trick of choice. I don't know why I chose it entirely. I kind of like how it plays though, so that's why we're here. The goal is to try to get the time in the top right is the current world record. We're trying to sub, basically. That's the goal. It's probably gonna be stupid hard. Found a newer strat for the track that the world record currently doesn't use. So I think it's possible to sub, but it's gonna be certainly a fight. Yeah, Gyarados doesn't have world record anymore. He lost it like yesterday, and I don't think he ever got it back. I've been fighting for it a little bit. If anything, right now I think I have world record. I do. Well. Okay, there it is. I do have world record right now, but I want the sub, basically. Because, I don't know, Ren kind of sucks until it has subs, so that's what we're doing. We're just fighting to get world record, really. A good world record, because right now it isn't. That's basically the idea. Might do world records later, depending how long this takes or how I'm feeling. For now, we got one job to do. What's up, Emily? I'm doing pretty alright. Hope you're doing well yourself. This track has a lot of weird quirks to it. Like, you don't even drift on this first turn. You just turn. I gotta say, I'm not doing this attempt. Look at this is probably one of my favorite outfits in the game. Actually, no, I can just turn the camera. Look at it. He just looks so cool. And it's like leather jacket, and the car on top of that just makes it seem like he's really trying to style on his opponents. I just wanted to mention that. I really like this outfit. Most of the outfits with shades are really good. The only ones I don't really like is Wario's. Like Biker Bowser, Biker Mario, Biker Waluigi. Actually, I guess Biker Mario doesn't exist. It's Sightseeing Mario. But even that one's good because it's a Sunshine reference. There's a lot of good costumes in this game. This one's my favorite for Bowser. Although I don't mind the all-terrain one either. That one's also pretty good. There's like quite a few good costumes. And it's nice to have visual variety. It's like 2 costumes I can use for Bowser. Here's why Bowser's world record here. It's mainly just because of speed. I messed up. Why would I co-sign? It's not really a deserved world record yet. Until I get what I want, it's not a good world record. As it stands, it is world record, but not good. Like, I know if I really popped off, I could probably get like a 0.7. But it's like already really optimized. It's stupid funny, because most of the world records right now kind of aren't. But this one is. Like, really hard to break. What's up, Blaze? You're likely correct, Kyle. I think speed will have its uses, but there's a lot of tracks that rely more on, like, handling and stuff. That kind of makes that better. Like, I know Question Block's Ruins, for instance, has a lot of things that really just demand high handling. Same with Mario Bros. Circuit. And most of the really technical tracks demand more handling and excel. Those are pretty hard records to get. I think those are like... I guarantee you, give it a week and they'll be even stronger than they are right now. And they're in a really good position too. Like, that's the thing. They're not even bad. Oh my gosh. I'm missing tricks. I don't think it's... Currently, I don't think speed's going to be as crucial. Mainly because how... I mean, I guess it is kind of a bagging game, but at the same time, if you get, like, Question Block Ruins or Bowser's Castle, you kind of need more mini-turbo and acceleration, so you can actually make some cuts. Speed helps, but I think the other 2 stats are more influential. I wish my driving was better, because it's really stiff. Here we go. Oh, that's such a hard line to do. If you... Here, I'll explain what I'm talking about. Like, the cave section is probably the hardest part of this track, alongside the first turn. Well, second turn. There's, like, two really hard parts. The rest of it isn't too bad, but, like, going fast on, like, this turn, you're not drifting. You have to go straight. There's, like, you have to awkwardly maneuver yourself to go tight. It's, like, really awkward. And then this part isn't too bad. It's just, like, a little bit of drifting. Collect some coins. Stay tight. These two. And then this part's hard. Because you have to, like, delay the trick so you can get on the rock and keep your boost. It's really awkward. And then you have to awkwardly maneuver to get out of the water. It's really weird. Hard to explain it, honestly. Online, it's not, like, too hard to do, but... it's, like, really rough sometimes. How I describe it. Main goal is just to try to sub. Like, that was a clean line. But then I immediately messed up right after. Kind of lays. You just want to make sure you have a boost. But there's also different boost types. Like, if you trick without going off a ramp, you get a worse boost than you do if you tricked off of a ramp. For instance. Like, I could just not trick here at all, and I won't get a boost. Like, a good boost. Although boosting is, like, really fast. Unlike, drifting, which gives you almost nothing. Drifting off-road isn't great. Ugh. Missed the high trick. All I really have to say is that it's an interesting track to try to do things on. There's a lot to it. You don't think there'd be a lot, but there's a lot of, like, little things that kind of add up. It's also the only track where you do a turn like this. Anyway, to me, it kind of makes it like Big Blue in a way. That first turn. Big Blue also has a really big first turn. Well, yeah, I'm correct. This track's technically the second turn, but still. Ugh. I can't get the high trick input. Yep. Snaking is technically usable, but it's not great. I think it's, like, very slightly faster on lightweights only. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's really it. That's all I really know about it, because I've been playing heavyweights mostly. Mainly because of this track. The one I liked the most right now is probably this one. Maybe it's just because I like the water section a lot. Even though I'm bad at it, I do like the section. Pretty nice section, all things considered. Ugh. What do you mean I missed the high trick again? This is bad. True, it is an alliteration of the track. Because it is double of the same letter, which is nice. Just a little awkward. Like, it's really hard to get tight landings. Which you think it wouldn't be, but the way you have to drive it, it kind of is. There we go, that was a clean line. That's what I've been looking for. Now I'm in front. It's just really hard to get that high trick. So you actually stay on the rock and then gain time. Or I guess, shave time. That wasn't a bad lap one. Question is, does the run live? Doesn't look like it, because I'm going wide. Good recovery, at least. And I missed a mini turbo. It's so over. Wait, I'm in front again? Neat. Actually, this isn't too bad. I am in front. The question is, will I still be in front? I'm surprised I got that UMT. A little close. Ooh, that's a good line. That's an alright line. I need to be drifting slightly later there, it looks like. Well, that was a stream. Okay. Took like 2 seconds. Sure, whatever. Been grinding this for like 2 days. Why do I do it now? I just started. Great. I would like to acknowledge the fact that I missed a mini turbo lap too. That's it. I just wanted to acknowledge that. Cause yeah, that's a little embarrassing. That shouldn't have PB'd. It really shouldn't have. I think I just clutched lap 3. Like, if I'm playing well, I can get good lap 3s. I don't know how that works, because my lap 1s typically suck. It seems like it. I got, like, a chat boost or something, because that's... I guess it's true. It must be a chat boost. It is only day 3, but... Let me give you some context real quick. There was a point on this track where I've had Mario with the world record. I've basically been going back and forth fighting for world record over and over. I didn't want to use Bowser at the start because they handily made the the spiral turn a bit easier to align tight because better handling. And then I don't know. I switched back to Bowser because I figured out how to do it well. I don't really know what else to say. That was just kind of a scuffed run, because I missed a mini turbo lap, too. I just gained time because I do a faster strat for the cave. It's a solid time, but I feel like it could be better. Let me update this first. Here we go again. I mean, I think I can improve it a little bit more. I feel like I can. So we're gonna update this, then try again. 0.971. Not too shabby. Oh, that's a 2. Not a 3. There. Okay, well, we go back in. Good world record, but I want to make it better. I'll keep racing against the same guy. Why would I want to note that? I don't need to do that. I don't think it really changes much if I do. We go again. If I can get like a good lap 2 and a good lap 3, I think I could get a 0.8. To get like a really good spiral turn all 3 times. Which is doable. Like, the ghost in front of me has really bad turns right here. Ugh. Butchered it. Oh no, not the description. Anything but the description. I mean, I could always fix it. I'm just too lazy. Which is... I mean, fair enough. It's all about the grind. To improve on what I can. Good starting line. Got the high trick. That's a terrible landing. I'll continue just to get a little bit more practice in, but this isn't a good run, like, at all. Yep. I completely jumped over the ramp. I'm not familiar with what instrument it is. I haven't listened to enough music, honestly. I feel like I should know, but I don't. I missed a trick. I mean, missing any tricks, just immediate run over, go next. That's how the track goes. Especially in the cave. Like, if you miss a trick there, you're gonna be so slow. I mean, the first turn in the cave are the hardest parts of the track, after all. It's really awkward trying to stay tight. Yeah, I'm going wide. Then I go tight again. I am too inconsistent. If I can just work on the start. My cave, I could easily get like a 0.8. I missed a coin. Goodbye. Can't be missing coins out here. I don't think coins have like the most influence on this track in particular, but they're still nice to get. Oops. Well, the thing is, you have to like take a weird line to stay tight. Because you have to go a little bit wide to go back in for tight. It's the question of, can you master that angle? There's like a very specific angle you have to be at in order to stay tight. Like that there wasn't too tight, but then that turn was more tight. Kind of a ripple effect. Sometimes you might take a turn slightly wider, but then the next turn's gonna be tighter. Okay, game, thanks. I don't want to trick anyway. It's not the greatest alignment, but we'll run with it. See what happens. But that is also stupid wide. That's tight. That was too tight. That's basically the process on this track. You're either too wide or too tight. Really hard to get like the perfect balance, especially with the last part, because you need to be like right on the curve and you get like a little slide. Losing time on the first turn again. I did too many sharks. Oops. I mean, I'm able to keep up consistently. It's just the problem of, do I nail the cave in the first turn? I mean, it really is just the track in a nutshell. Not the greatest start in the world, but I'm keeping up at least. Yeah, that was not a good trick. I have to do the back up. There's no way to hit the ramp here. Got a high trick instead at the end. That is a wide exit. Sheesh, that's bad. Another wide line, as I typically do. This is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna have to do a high trick again. Just to not clip the hill. Because if you clip the hill, you lose time. There's no way this PBs, but I just want to finish it out, just so I can practice a little more. Or not. Problem is, if I go too far left on the first turn, well, I mean, I guess the first turn's technically right, but on the left, the first left, you can go more left, it's just hard. Stay stupid far left. Sometimes, I mean, because of the boost, it's harder to stay on the left. Like, I'm semi-consistent at least keeping up, but really hard to get tight line. I'm gonna go for right coins this time, because I did not have a good alignment for left. A little bit behind. And I missed a trick. Soft drifting really isn't. It still does something, but it's not really as effective as it used to be. Like, soft drift angles definitely don't work. At least to my knowledge. Although maybe I'm just doing it on accident. I really wouldn't know. Goodbye. You can gain a lot of time on the... Basically, the 2 turns you can get spots you can get a lot of time are the cave and the second turn. That's really like the 2 main time saves on the track, because they're the most... I mean, the spots with the most variance. Hard to get these consistent. And I missed the trick. I got a tight line. I just missed the trick. The first turn itself isn't too bad. It's a little turn right at the start. Although you don't really want to go too tight, because then you clip the mud. And that's no fun. I clipped the mud. And I caught the railing. Yep. I am actually not shake tricking, because I want to keep consistent trick timing. If I shake, I feel like it's going to be inconsistent. I've tried. It's not really worth it. Because you just get, like, such a low line. Also, thanks, railing. I didn't want to catch you. Just immediately, like, 3 seconds, 0.3 behind. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. It really just depends on how tight I take it. Because I am stupid inconsistent. Like, now I'm in front. It's weird. Not really like a consistent thing. I think I'm starting to drift too early still. Whatever, at least I'm keeping up. Good high trick. Gotta go for the backup. Did not work. I got the clip. Pain. I mean, I'm still in the race technically, but you lose a lot of time for clipping. That's gonna be wide. Yep. That was an awful spiral. And that was an awful link trick. I keep clipping the waterfall. Making me go slow. Yeah, let's raise my ghost. Maybe that'll be better. We're gonna actually see where I am. World record against world record. There's this one. See if this goes any better. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Apparently, I lost time on the first turn. Good to know that my first turn stuck to the world record. Okay. That was not good at all. Like a really rocky water section. Not the worst shortcut ever, at least. That's tight. That was decent. That was a decent spiral. There's the missed mini turbo. Oh gosh, I'm wide. No. I've had the record off and on. Right now I have it. But I've also had times where I haven't had it. It's pretty much the story of my experience on this track. I have it right now, but I also have very high odds of losing it. So I managed to find a way to be worse than my already bad first turn. Can't say I'm surprised. I have a decent lead here, but need a good high trick. That's awkward. It wasn't the worst. I don't remember how good my shortcut is. Let's find out. How good's my shortcut? Shortcut's decent, looks like. I'm not gonna gain any time there. That was decent. There's the missed mini turbo. Just giving me free time save. Also taking this slightly tighter. Good high trick. I clipped the water. That sucks. Gives you a worse lineup. You have to like get in a really weird line where you have to get the fast line but not clip the water. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Still salvageable. I don't remember how good my lap 3 is. Not terrible. That's a yikes. Completely missed the SMT. I'd believe that. That's definitely how that works. That's how the biker outfits work. For sure. Too bad I'm not on a bike. So this track doesn't really work with a bike. No bikes in this game that match the speed that you need for this. That was clean. I already have my ghost off screen. Like, if I can just get a run where I could do that all 3 laps, free world record. Fortunately, that's a bit unrealistic. Especially with the cave. Yep. Wasn't kidding. Especially with the cave. I got the high trick a little too late, so I clipped the rock and the run died. That's the story of this track. Ooh, that's nice and tight. That was a little less tight, but it's still fine. The second part of that made it worth. No, I missed a coin. Oh no. Oops. I needed a high trick there. I couldn't tell where my lineup was. Well, Kyle, at least you could still do it. I mean, that's still something. At least you're willing to admit it? I don't know how I should interpret that, to be honest. Yeah, that was a little wide, but the trick was good. Oh, that was tight. It's really weird how, like, that specific last part of the ramp saves so much time. But it does when you do it right. It's weird. Alright, let's maybe get the high trick this time. Okay, got the high trick. Good trick section. I clipped the water. You know what? That could have been worse. We're keeping up. I can just get, like, a really good lap 1. I can definitely PB. I'm falling off. Goodbye. Well, yeah, that's what this track's about. It's about going tight. Tight lines. That's the whole point. Not really going to be attached to runs unless it makes a lap 3 on good pace. Otherwise, we just do it for practice. Practice never hurts. That was tight. Oh, that was an awful cave. This specific trick's really hard, because you can't mash tricks. You have to specifically high trick, and then hold your boost until it runs out and then trick. While holding onto the rock. While also lining yourself up for the next turn, otherwise you still fail. It's a much harder strat, but it does save time than what I used to do. That was wide, but at least I'm still with my ghost. That's a high trick. Not the worst cave. I did lose a little bit of time, but better than losing all of it. Goodbye. Completely clipped the side. I mean, it's better to get one than none, I suppose. That's kind of how it goes, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to get all 3 tight, but I can't. Right now. I'm not good enough. That's a little wide. And then that's tight. Weird how it works. We charge up the UMT. Well, that's a stupid high cut. I'm gonna have to do backup. Okay, cool. I didn't clip the road. I did lose time, but that's okay. Oops. I mean, I'm saving time on my lap 1 because my lap 1 sucks. Got in 0.5s before. I think mine's still a 0.6, which isn't bad, but not a 0.5. And I think I could maybe 0.4 in theory if I did everything perfectly on a lap. At least for lap 1. But as it stands, I have yet to have that happen. That's a bad line. Lost so much time, and I clipped the road. It's not really a good cut either. That would have been good if I aligned myself more to the right. Keeping up. That was pretty good. Wasn't great, but it was good. Just gonna not lose time in the cave. I missed the trick. I tricked too early and lost the boost. It's basically the cave section in a nutshell. You're either losing boosts or you're tricking too high. Or low, I guess. More so low than high, if anything. Wasn't the greatest, but wasn't terrible. That wasn't too bad. Keeping up. I missed the UMT. Got a good spiral to make up for it. Did I miss it again? I keep missing UMTs. That's gonna be too tight. Sup, J Diaz? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Everyone was okay. It was keeping up, but it wasn't great. I need better. That was pretty awful. Just kept up with myself instead of getting a lead. Clip the off-road. That's the goal, ultimately, to improve. And get better. That way I can always take this tight. And always be ahead of my ghost. That was pretty clean. Okay, got the UMT this time. Oh gosh. Clipped the rim. I'm really weird when it comes to time trials. I either completely commit or don't want to do it at all. It's never really anything else. Like, this is still the only track I've really time trialed. I want to do others, but at the moment it's mainly focusing on this one because I'm not happy with it. I know it could be better. I mean, my PB literally misses a mini turbo lap too. Like, that's just sad. Why would a world record miss a mini turbo? It's like free time save right there. Ugh. Awful. Nice RNG. Getting Thunder in 6 is very normal. What are you talking about? Ugh, that's wide. Okay, that was tight, so at least I made up for it. Ugh, awful. Got stuck with the weird alignment because I messed up at the start. Completely threw me off. I'm keeping up, I guess. That's worth something. Ugh, awful alignment, but at least I made it. Gonna do recovery. You have to, like, specifically hold out for high trick if you miss the bump. Awkward, but it works. Keep yourself in the running so you don't clip the hill. That's gonna be a wide cut. Yep. That was a good spiral, at least. Free time save. Oh, this is gonna be wide. Too many tricks. Tried to do a second one to realign, but it was not a good line. Oops. I mean, you can always work while you're watching something. I do that sometimes. Or at least did. That was pretty bad. Still keeping up, but it was bad. Off-road clip, didn't really matter. Just right before my boost anyway. Awful. Congrats on the Street World record. Just improve it. And then you'll, I don't know, feel better about it. I mean, I still technically have the Mario World Record on this track. And the real one. And also Waluigi's best. I had a phase where I used Waluigi. And I had a phase where I used Mario. And now I'm using Bowser. Kind of been everywhere on this track, to be honest. Pretty good. About to be awkward line, though. Actually, that wasn't that bad. I did lose a little bit of time, but that getting the edge landing is kind of hard. Ugh, too tight. I will get this right. At least once. I'm gonna be ahead going into lap 2. Because I know I've gotten a 0.5 before, I just can't do it. Again. I don't know why. It's because this track's just too optimized already. It was wide, but it's okay. Because the other turn was pretty tight. Had to do recovery, because I completely missed the hill. But keeping up, I was just forced to go right, lap 1. And off I go. I'm taking it too tight again. Heavyweights are meta to an extent, but I think they're meta on like the super blooper, to my knowledge, is what I think that's what they use. That's gonna be nice and tight. It wasn't bad. It wasn't tight, but it wasn't wide either. No trick input at all. Because it's oddly precise. You have to get the high trick. That's the only way you can carry the boost. I know this track isn't really as much of a visual spectacle as some of the others, but sometimes simplicity's good. At least to me. Also, that was stupid wide. Sheesh, I lost so much time. Clip the off-road in case you didn't notice. I lost time immediately. That's true, Kyle. Textures do look really nice on them. Wasn't the worst spiral, but it wasn't great. Ugh. Not a great cave. I feel like I get better caves when I'm not racing myself. Ironically enough. Ugh. Awful. Did you have fun, sweet? It sounded like you had fun. I considered trying to do clan stuff at one point, but at least for me right now, I don't really have the most interest in clans. Fun, don't get me wrong, but I haven't had a want to do it. Wait, this will be my last time this goes, so we're gonna switch back. Yep. We're gonna switch to the other ghost. It is a cool skin. One of my favorites. Okay, let's race this ghost again. This is the one I PB'd again, so maybe this ghost just gives me luck. At least this is what we can assume. That would make sense to me. Because I know this ghost also gets a terrible spiral at the start. So maybe I can use that to my advantage. That was nice and tight. Very tight line. Not too shabby. I think this ghost does a better cut than I do, and I need to figure out how they're doing it. Because I think I take this a little wide. Or too tight, apparently. I've only been live 50 minutes. I've technically got a new time before that point ended. 50 minutes were over, but not good enough. I need better. Got the off-road, but I somehow still gain time, which is nice. It's a little wide. Okay, that's better. Ugh, awful landing. I'm gonna have to do recovery. That was not it. I completely clipped the edge. Hi, Shiso. Maybe later, sweet. Right now I'm trying to fix this problem. Actually have a world record to myself. 'Cause I feel like everybody's making a world record video, and I haven't done that. So I need one, you know? Oh, it should make sense to me. Seemed like a good time to call my own. Or at least be the only one to still have one. Because that means something, right? Maybe? I don't know. I'm surprised I still got that coin. That was not great, but it functioned. Other than that, that was a good line. Got a tighter line, too, going into this section. Oh my gosh, I'm still taking that too tight. Hi, Firington. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I mean, I've tried Cyan. You saw what happened. I just fell off. My PB is the time on the top right. Technically, I have world records, so that's my PB. I just don't directly acknowledge it, because I'm not racing against the world record. I'm racing against a different ghost. This ghost fixes my lap 1 for some reason, or at least makes it more consistent. I don't know if this is good line or bad line. We're about to find out. Bad line. Terrible line. I completely butchered the ending section. I think I tricked too high. My favorite skin? Probably Mario Sightseer. Just the sunshine reference, and he has shades. If a character has shades, it's likely one of my favorite skins. That's kind of just a fact. Because I like shades. I think they're cool. I mean, the coolest skin, that's what I'm being asked. Kind of. That was a really wide line. We're just gonna... speed, mainly. The first turn, you're kind of just turning instead of drifting. So the extra speed kind of makes it better. Like, if it was faster to drift on this turn in the game, then yeah, it would probably be more mini-turbo based. But as is, Bowser's the fastest character, and this turn is one big turd. No drifting. So it's faster to be Bowser. That's mainly why, but you also gain time on the boost pads later on. You would lose a little bit of time in this section, though. That was terrible. Yeah, that was awful. Still gonna keep going. Never mind, I'm not gonna keep going. If I ever clip that edge, I'm out. You lose like 2.2 or something like that when you clip. It's really bad. Pirate King Boo is definitely a good choice. I think King Boo has some of the best skins. I like his, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the one with the monocle. I like that skin a lot. I don't actually think I have it unlocked, though. I should probably do that at some point. If anything, I only unlocked Bowser skins because, well, this. So I can have one when I'm time traveling. Now I have 3 of them. I don't even have all 4. Although I don't think I like the 4th one, so kind of fine. Nice high trick. That was a good line. I think I lose lead here because I'm going wide. I should have stuck to the right. I was turning for too long. Yeah, I'm behind now. Slightly wide cut too. Not great. A little salvageable though. Ah, that would have been a good catch-up if I just didn't go so far to the left. I mean, it's shades. You can't really go wrong with shades. If you had a world record, you kind of have to use shades, you know? It just makes sense. There's no other logical viewpoint at all. Bowser only has the world record because he has shades. I'm not really familiar with any other track, to be honest. I've looked at Question Block Ruins and Mario Bros. Circuit a little bit, but I haven't really dived into time trials on most other tracks just yet. As I said before, I want to iron out this one first. And when I mean iron out, I mean, I guess, fix the world record. Which is certainly a statement. Uh-oh. My backup doesn't work if I fail exactly like that. True, Kyle. It's completely correct. He just needs costumes. I do not have all of them. I only have, like, a few of them. But I have the ones that matter. Darn it. I wish DK got more outfits, though, because DK needs them, but he only has, like, one. And it's not even good. At least Pauline's the one is good. DK's just, like, the generic racing outfit. Like, okay. Kind of boring. Wish DK got more, because he needs more. That was nice and tight. Missed the trick input entirely. Has to be specifically high trick or it means nothing. Luigi has 9. What do you mean Luigi needs more? He's down 1. He has as many as Peach. Which 9's a good number. I don't know what's wrong with 9. Do you think that's bad? Look at, I don't know, Waluigi, Rosa, DK, Pauline. There's a lot of characters that deserve more, but they don't have many. Luigi has 9. Maybe he should give one up. How about that, sweet? Why don't we give Luigi one of Luigi's costumes to Daisy? That was awful. We'll keep going, but that was really bad. I have to go right. That was a terrible alignment. Isn't the best shortcut in the world, but it functioned. Did something. Nice tight line. Another tight line. Catching up. Oh, I should be able to outline him here. Yeah, because he takes that stupid wide for some reason and does a late release. No, I missed the trick. Okay, you know what? We'll keep going. That was really bad, but we'll just ignore it. There's 0.2 left too, which is nice. Even with all the mistakes. It means I can improve still. Although, I don't think I'm beating this at this point, even with my strat. We're gonna have to redo. Yep. In theory, I definitely could do this, though. I mean, you saw how fast I caught up lap 2, and that wasn't... I got a 0.2 after that. I line failed lap 2. In theory, if I can do everything perfect, maybe a 0.7 is possible on this track. Knowing my limits, though, I guess we'll have to see. That wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I do like Burger Hat. I also like Conductor, Toadette, and Toad. The Conductor outfits are neat. I'm kind of sad, like, those two are really the only notable ones, though. Like, for Conductor. That's gonna be wide. Be tight to make up for it. Kinda did. That one was better. I'm in front now. That's an off-road clip, but it's fine. I didn't lose too much for it. Nope. I could not get a good high trick. What do you mean that thing? What did I do yesterday? Like, genuinely, I don't know what I did yesterday. Yeah, not a terrible first line. I'm in front. And I missed a coin. Well, way to jinx myself. Yeah, I'm used to it. My leg's like falling asleep. This is sad. I can feel it like dying on me. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. It's just something relevant, I guess. That's gonna be tight. That's also pretty tight. Now I just need to do that all 3 laps. Good high trick. This is gonna be have to be a recovery line. Good. I got the recovery. We gotta go right first, because I do not have the alignment to go left. But I hope I get a good alignment for it lap 2. A late release, but that means I hold the lead. That was kind of wide, though. I pretty much lost the lead. It's also gonna be wide, I think. No, I missed the trick. I think you find Purple Yoshi at Boo Theater. Oh wait, no, Boo Cinema. Sorry, I don't know why I called it theater. I think that's where it is, because isn't Purple Yoshi the vampire outfit? So go to Boo Cinema. Speaking of Yoshi, I like Yoshi's costumes a lot. They gave him some good ones. I think it's also neat that Yoshi finally gets representation again. I'm surprised I got that SMT. I really didn't expect it. No, I missed the trick input. I do like Boo Sim visually. I don't know how much I like it as a track. Although I haven't really played it enough, so I can't really say. Definitely has things going for it, though. I think visually, for sure, it's one of the best in the game. That was a little too tight. I clipped off the track. So you don't get it. Why was that so tight? What did I do to get it so tight? Sometimes it just kind of happens. Ugh. I couldn't high trick. Not really. Coins alone don't even do that much to help speed. Like, it's best just to get 9 overall. Because otherwise you're going too wide. Like, if I were to go for the coins over there on this turn, I'd be losing so much time, and the coins don't make up for it, like, at all. Like, look how tight I was going. Right there, and imagine what would happen if I went wide. I already gained because the ghost in front of me went wide. And that's not even that wide. Now, if I go really far wide for those coins, it's like I'm already, like, 0.5 ahead. And the coins don't do enough to justify their existence. Knockout Tour will definitely be bagging oriented, because Goldens are really good in the intermission tracks. On the actual tracks, it kind of depends. But like for intermissions and Knockout for sure, bagging is really good, given you don't, you know, die right at the end. I think a track like this one, though, is probably more front-run oriented. Because there's only like one shortcut, it's at the end. And the lines here are mostly just the same, shrimless otherwise. There we go, that's what I've been waiting for. And I missed the trick. Although it wasn't as bad as it could have been, honestly. I'm gonna go left. I think I probably should have went right, but I'm just gonna go left first. A little bit of a late release again, but that's not honestly that bad. That's gonna be wide. I tripped too early. That was a bit better. Oops. I have not really yet. I've really only time trialed this one. I think the other track I probably want to time trial at some point, though, is Peach Stadium. Because that track looks fun. At least to me, I like Peach Stadium. It does have a few shortcuts in it, though. And I know that track also uses heavyweights, which is partially why, because I'm really used to heavyweight time trials. Not really used to lightweight yet. Because I haven't done lightweight yet. I'll probably do it at some point, though. Good high trick. Gotta love that free time save. we're gonna go left, because I had pretty good alignment for it. Overall, technically going left is faster, but it's really only faster if you get a good alignment. Because otherwise it's not worth it. That's a 0.5, that's pretty good. Not time to waste it. Yep. Immediately wasted, because I got a really wide spiral. Disgusting. My combo's really only best for speed tracks. It's not the meta. Baby Blooper is probably the meta build, just because it's the most common. I'd say right now it's Baby Blooper, but it's only day 3, so we don't know how much it's gonna change. Oops. Literally, if I can just fix my spiral, and never mess up my cave strat, I will be fine. Easier said than done, though. Still weird having to do standard turn. Like, no drifting on that one particular spot. Because the rest of the turns are drifts. It's just that spiral that is it's so weird. Because no other track has that. Oh, that's awful. I failed the high trick. I don't know if there is a website to check. There might be. I'm not familiar with it, though. Yeah, that's true. It took, like, forever for people to finally find Yoshi Scooty and Yoshi Teddy after Wave 4 balance. Because originally it was, like, Luigi Inc. Actually, I think it was Rosalina Cat Cruiser for a while. And then it changed to Luigi Inc. Then it changed to Yoshi Inc. And then it changed to Yoshi Teddy. And then Yoshi Scooty. That's pretty much the whole process. This might be good. Sure we get the left coins first, so we don't have to worry about alignment lap 2 and 3. .602, not too shabby. I can't see because of the stupid ghost. Oh my gosh, I blame the ghost. I couldn't actually see the turd. Lost so much time for no reason. Had to do recovery and it worked. Recovery line. Doing a high trick at the end. I missed the rock. Awful cut. Like, really bad. I missed the trick. I know, it's such a great strat. Just block my view so I can't do the trick. It's that easy. I can't go tight if I can't see the turd. It's a genuine problem, though, because if Ghost is too close behind you right here, you can't see the first turn, because the Ghost blocks the view. Which is stupid. I hate it. The Ghost I'm racing has a 23.1. It's like 23.101, I think. Basically, I have to be ahead of it, like, by 0.1-ish to get a world record. But it's easier to race against this Ghost. Because that has a consistent lap 1 and 2. Just like mine does, but mine has a faster lap 3. It just makes it Michael's harder to race against. That's nice and tight. That's also nice and tight. Got a little bit of a lead. Gonna have to do the backup. Going left first. Terrible shortcut. Like, that was abysmal. And missed the trick. Does it? I know Real Racer has the one here. And I think it does on... Actually, I don't know. I think it... I'd believe that, but... I know, like, most of the high mini turbo tracks, like... Question Block Ruins uses Baby Blooper. Baby Blooper is a mini turbo based. And its handling. Which is why it's used on, like, Question Block Ruins. Other tracks like that. Not the worst starting turn in the world, but it's not great either. That was a good landing. Oh, I'm a little wide here, but that's okay, because that makes this turn tighter. Good shortcut. Had a little bit of a late release, but that's honestly fine. Alright, don't block my view. I can't see. Stop it. Go away. Great. I went wide again because I can't see. So annoying. Gonna have to do the backup of 2 high tricks. Looks like we're gonna be tied going into lap 3. Too tight! Too tight! Yikes. Went a little bit too tight. What's up, nerdy? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. A little bit of a lead. I think I just lost it by taking the turn a little bit too wide. Not the greatest, but it works. It functions. Oh, that's an awful cut. It was way too tight on landing. That's a lot more tracks than I thought. I didn't know Desert Hills had this card as world record. Beacon Hearts as well. Those two feel weird to me because those are like mini turbo based ones, aren't they? At least I'd assume Desert Hills is, but actually that one makes sense of speed. Decent line. Gonna do the backup. We go this way. I got way too wide of an alignment. Shortcut wasn't great, but it still works. Ah, great, I might not be able to see. If I held hard left there, I think I fall off. Ugh, awful water section. Huh. I guess Real Racer is a good kart. I mean, I'm the one who figured out it was best for this track. I was looking at stats, and this one just looked good, because it had more acceleration than the previous combo. I mean, handling, sorry. That's the more important stat. So the last one had more weight, but less handling. So I chose this one, and it ended up being faster. Instead of whatever card I was using before, I don't remember what it was, because I never used it once. I think it's because I didn't have it unlocked, actually. I mean, probably this one, but there's a lot of others that I like. This one's my favorite right now because it has to be, legally. I have to say that it is. It's gonna be wide. And that's gonna be tight. That's also tight. It's a 2 for 3 tight. Got a good recovery, at least, so that could have been a lot worse. Just gotta make sure I land those high tricks so I don't clip the edge. Oh great, I'm not be able to see. I couldn't see, you stupid ghost. Looks like I have to race against a ghost, because otherwise I don't know where I'm going wrong. Missed the input altogether. I could not remember which side I got coins from. Where's that when I need it? It was so tight. Well, this was probably not going to PB anyway, but maybe I could get a new best bet lap 3. Nope, I didn't even beat it. Soft drifting isn't really a thing in this game, so I kind of wiggle. Also, what do you mean choke? It didn't choke. It was already over. This time's like a 0.1 slower than world record is. I have to like pretty much be tied with it going into lap 3 to have a really good chance. Although it seems like I can outline him lap 3, like just in general. That's gonna be wide. And that's no trick. I've played them all at least once, but I haven't played them too often. I've mainly just been playing the 1 at the moment. Once I'm satisfied with my time here, though, I'll probably move on. I don't know. I mean, my combo is different than the one he was using, so that could have something to do with it. Maybe later, Shiso. I'll probably watch it at some point. At the moment, though, I'm trying to fix this. That was nice and tight. Ugh, my backup failed. Bit disappointing because I pretty much lose all my time save I have. Why is he getting so little air? I'm always getting more air than the ghost does. I'm supposed to be tricking earlier. That was pretty bad, but we'll still finish this out. Unless I'm like behind by 0.3. Well, I think I'm behind by 0.3. I see. Good to note. Pretty good. Pretty good spiral. Too wide to go for left side. Abysmal cut. What a good lead. Dad. Definitely does. It has the steamy aesthetic from... It's like the red ironwork aesthetic from Wooded Kingdom. Doesn't have as many trees, though. A bit more cavey than Wooded Kingdom is. I was kind of naturally drawn to it because it has a really big turn like Big Blue did. Big Blue was the track I time trialed the most in 8 Deluxe for context. That was my favorite track in that game, so logically, it's a very similar turd at the start. I did not play online today. I have not been online today. Sorry, Shiso. Must be other ones. Okay, that last part saved the time that I was behind. I just saw the inside of Bowser's mouth. I did not need to see that. Stop showing me that game. What a terrible cave. Let's see if we nail the shortcut turn. We in fact do. That's a new personal best for lap 1. I completely butchered the cave. So the run died. I had a really good lap 1. Lap 2 kind of threw, though. Theoretically, if I got, like, all my best splits, I could get, like, at least a 0.7. As it stands, I haven't really done that yet. So we're still on the grind. Like, I completely butchered Spiral lap 3, so I lost all my time. That was pretty much why the run just died right there. It's looking good until I did that, though. Gotta not butcher the Spiral, because you lose so much time for such a little mistake. It was already stupid why this is. That was not a bad first Spiral. And I immediately messed it up by missing a coin. Not like it's something I wouldn't do. That's nice and tight. That's not. I couldn't adapt my alignment because of how tight I was. I didn't know how to adapt it, so I fell. I clipped the edge and fell. That's the normal process on this track. Either stupid tight or stupid wide. That was awful. At least that last part of that Spiral was tight. Better than nothing. Oh, that's an SMT, isn't it? Ultimately, that could have been worse, but it definitely could have been better. Thank goodness I have the backup, because otherwise that was gonna be bad. This might beat the ghost, but this definitely isn't PBing. I have an idea. That did not help at all. I was thinking Shake Tripping might give me a lower air. Did not work. Okay, let's race against my ghost again. Maybe that'll help. I can actually see how I'm doing. Problem is, my ghost has a really good lap 3. Lap 1's good, lap 2, whatever. Lap 3 is really good. One day we will break through. Oops. My record is the time... Technically the time on the top right would be correct. I do have the world record right now, but I'm trying to fix it, because it's not good. He really does. See? He really does like falling off the edge. Bowser just likes flying. What else is there to add? That's nice and tight. That's also pretty good. What do you mean I missed the rock? Apparently I missed the rock. I wasn't ready to do the backup, so I was kinda just dead. Sad. Last part of the turn was good. First two, not so much. Trick Input got eaten. You can see the sights while driving through. I don't know what Bowser's thinking. You can just drive through the track normally and see the sights. What's up, Mario Karter? How you doing? Oops. No trick input for me. It's really annoying when the ghost blocks my view. It happens a lot when I'm on a good pace. Get a good lap 1. Lap 2, my ghost is suddenly blocking me. So it's hard to get a good second turn. Good spiral start. Because of it, because he's like right behind you. It's fine lap 1, because at least you're connected. The ghost goes transparent, so you can see where you're going. But lap 2? Not going to be as nice. And because Bowser's such a big guy, he kind of covers a lot of the screen. Awful. Absolutely terrible cave. Attempts are going okay. I've had a few runs that had a chance to PB, but at the moment, I've only really gotten one. Otherwise, I'm kind of just walled. No trick. Just really hard getting the high trick out of the water sometimes. Because you have to specifically high trick or you get stuck. You get a late boost and then you lose. That's gonna be wide. That was tight though. It's not terrible. Yeah, that was awful. I lost all my speed. And I also had to do the backup, which made me lose even more time. I was already dead anyway. The world record is kind of hard to catch up if you're .1 behind. Lap 3 is your best lap. It kind of looks funny. Bowser just didn't feel like tricking off the rock. What else is there to say? He wasn't in the mood. That was almost bad, but it was good. I did not need a high trick there. I lost time for high tricking because I didn't need to go for the backup, but I did. No, I clicked the wrong side. I'll still keep going, because it is close, but yeah. That's really bad. That's true, Blaze, but I'm not happy with the record. You see, that's the problem. Kind of a stinky one. Not good. And it must be fixed. Okay. Yeah, thanks. I really wanted to get scammed today. I completely scanned out of a trick input. Again with the trick scamming. I mean, the problem is that I have to time perfectly, because if I go too early, I lose my boost. If I go too late, I miss the trick. It has to be when I land, but not too late, because then I don't trick. And let alone water physics are dumb. You gotta time your bounces, too. That was way too much air. You have to land, like, right on the edge of the rock. Not sure if I'm gonna join a team or not. Considered it, but I don't know if it's something I want to do. I haven't exactly figured it out yet. If it's something I want to do again, because I did it in 8, and that was fun, but I don't know if I want to go through the whole process again. It's gonna be wide. A really wide spiral. I don't think it's something I'd want to do, so. It does seem, from what I've seen of wars, they do seem similar, yeah. They definitely seem similar to wars in 8. And now team mode's, like, actually good, too. So, like, you can actually use it. That's good. Just a nice quality of life improvement. It's a bit too much air. Forced to go right. Ah, so tight. Team mode in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had problems with shock and blues, where they kind of just would only hit people on the other team instead of just, like, actually hitting everyone, so shock was, like, way too overpowered. Now it hits everyone. It was actually, like, a playable mode. Because old team mode's pretty much just bag for shock and you win. Now it's like, you could bag for shock, but you're not necessarily guaranteed to win anymore. What do you mean I didn't get a trick? I literally hopped. I heard the sound of me hopping. What's up with that? I got scammed again. Darn this cave scamming me. Man, it took the cut too tight, but that was already over. Yeah, reds would skip too. I forgot about that part. I remember we would also take it one step further, and I think fake item boxes couldn't hit your team either. Neither could greens or bananas. Because they got, like, blue or red shields on them or something, so only the enemy team could hit them. And then if your team hit him, you just break them. That's really it. Oh, great, I missed. Okay, that could have lost more time. Completely missed the rock again. I had to do a panic strat. Squeaky Queen's sprint would have been interesting in this game, but you can't exactly make it without massive changes because of the underwater physics. You go inside the drain in the original, so you can't exactly do that here without like removing the water or something. Which at that point, you kind of completely destroy the track. This is supposed to be, you know, squeaky clean. It's gotta be water. Would have been interesting though, I will say. I think there's a few things that are good about it. Or at least that would have been. That's gonna be wide. And that's tight, like really tight. I got the ledge. Ledge that chucks you forward. What do you mean I didn't hit the rock? I don't know if it would have solved that either, to be honest. I mean, considering how it would have to change, I think it would probably still be the same in terms of spam. I guess you'd have more areas to go to, though, so that would help. Assuming the sponge isn't there. Got scammed, but at least this time it's still playable. So I got a recovery line. That was a good spiral. In the lead now. Oh gosh, that is wide. And scammed out of a trick. Darn. Didn't make any big mistakes lap 3 other than clipping the off-road. Clipped it when I did the mini turbo. If I don't clip, I think I win. Paid. Although it wouldn't really have been a good PB anyway. I'm looking for something big. Not just a tiny one. And immediately after, I fell off. I'm not surprised. Speed is up there. It's not really confirmed as the best yet, though. There's a lot of good stats right now. I mean, Super Blooper is like the main cart right now, and that... Well, not Super Blooper. Baby Blooper. And that's like a lightweight handling car kind of thing, so... Who knows? Restart, there's no point. I don't want to fall too far behind lap 1. Mario's Galleon, from what I've seen from like the world record, it just seems like a lot of random tricks. So the waves. It looks good, but I don't know if it plays well. So it might honestly not. Good spiral to make up for the terrible first turn. And that's an off-road clip. And I want that to make it anywhere anyway. I'd like to have a lead when actually... I think I can get a 0.4 lap 1 if I really pop off. That just hasn't happened yet. Keep making mistakes. That was a good spiral. Whatever, game. I literally got the trick, and I was just scammed. That's a lot of what the cave section feels like sometimes. Really rough. That was good. At least decent. That looked terrible. Couldn't even save it with a high trick because how far left I was. That was a really good spiral. Can't wait to see how this run fails. Is it gonna be to the lap 1 cave? Yep, lap 1 cave. Can't say I'm surprised. That just makes sense. Really struggling with the cave section right now, it seems. Nice and tight. Not as tight as before, but it's still tight. Not the worst water section I've had. Still in the lead, but I don't know if it holds it. It does not. I took it too tight. I'm gonna make sure I stay ahead. Literally, if I just make the stop missing things, I think I get it. That's a good suggestion, Shiso. I will try that at some point. I completely butchered left 2 caves. The run just pretty much died after that point. Shake shaking is in the game, but it's a little unreliable for me. It might help my cave, but if I get an accidental side trick, it's kind of over. Press the R button to time the tricks instead. That's a bit more important for me. Not sure why I high tricked. I didn't need a high trick there. But I did anyway, and it basically killed it. I don't want to be too far behind at this point, because I know how good my left 3 is. Really hard to compete with if I'm behind. Left 3 is my best lap. Okay, you want to explain to me why I didn't get a trick that time? Because you saw the hop, right? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I would just like to acknowledge the fact I was still ahead even after wall walking. That's it. That's all I'm gonna acknowledge. It was actually a really good lap 1 too until I, got denied a trick. I don't get how trick physics works sometimes, I guess. Oops. I wouldn't even call that a nice lap 2, not gonna lie. Well, I do appreciate Emily, but it's not a good road record until I feel like it's safe. Feels like it's in striking distance right now, and I want to make it safe. Also, it needs to be good, because it still misses a mini triple lap 2, and it's annoying. Rather would have a world record with no obvious mistakes. That's not gonna give me a trick. Yep. This is lap 1. For some reason I can't do lap 1 cave. That's fair, nerdy. I guess at this point, it's more of, I've had the world record multiple times, and I do right now, but I want it to stay. It was a terrible spiral. I think he said if. Congrats, Mario Karter. I mean, you could always go for world record. Nothing stopping you, it is early, so now's probably your best chance to try for one. It's a pretty clean spiral. Not the worst cave ever. I mean, I'm still keeping up. Tried to trick so late because I didn't have a good angle up until that point. That is pretty funny. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Moo doesn't have, like, the grind rail stuff that, like, the acceleration tracks typically do, and I guess Bowser's just not as good there or something. I don't know why Bowser isn't there. I don't know enough about the stats in this game to truly have an idea of why some combos are used over others. Hello, trick input, where'd you go? That's fair, Emily. I'll give you that. You know, at least I can say I've had it. I had it with Mario. The only one to ever do it. The only one to get a world record on a track with Mario. Gotta mean something, right? Although Mario's definitely not even close to world record now, I can tell you that for sure. Track's a little too optimized for that at this point. I'd know. I'm the main one who did it. I don't know if I needed a high trick there, but I did anyway. Yeah, that's probably the best way of looking at it. I'm just not allowed to back off yet. Until I'm truly satisfied. At worst, I can at least say I had it, but at best, I could say I made it better. Plus, I mean, it's free stream content, I guess. Technically, no. At least not by association. I had Waluigi Stadium's world record in Wave 4 at one point. Wave 4 first dropped in 8 Deluxe. That was only for like a night and then it was gone. And then I never got it back because I couldn't keep up anymore. Not sure why I lost time there. I guess my ending angle was wrong or something. Speaking of bad angles, those get terrible tricks. Keep clawing until I either break through or something else happens. That was indeed something else. Sometimes it's not really worth restarting if you miss one coin. Because it's, like, not the biggest deal, but if you miss two, yeah, you gotta restart. Also, hi, Coda. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So as to what I just said, I've gotten technically a 223.2 with 7 coins, because I missed 2 of them. And yet, that run still PB'd and was very stupid. I'm not gonna elaborate further, just note that it happened at one point. I mean, if that doesn't prove how useless coins are, I don't know what will. Awful ending, but I want to just try lap 2 again, so I'm just gonna go with it. I think I could have hit the rock there, I just didn't angle properly. Speaking of not angling properly, that was an awful cut. Completely butchered it. Technically no closer or further than I was before. I've had runs that have gotten close, but that's really it. Still pushing though. I will say, I do like the fact that if you clip the off-road, the game doesn't immediately cancel your drift. Like 8 would. If you touch the off-road in 8, your drift is gone. In this game, you get to keep it for a little bit. Nice quality of life change. Oh my gosh, where's my trick? Typically, like a week in, they're pretty optimized. Depends on the track, of course. Like, I argue this one's already pretty optimized. Because it can't really have, like, big strats, because there aren't really any to go with. Like, I'm not sure off the top of my head what things that could be faster could be done here. Other than maybe, like, general tech. How does my ghost clip the edge, but whenever I trick, I go up? I don't understand. Goodbye, Trick Input. It was nice knowing you. Bye, Trick Input. It was nice knowing you. I keep getting denied my trick inputs. It's so sad. Although that was a pretty awful line lap too, so I don't think it really deserved to go anywhere anyway. I got a really low line. Dude, that time I low tricked. I don't know how I did though. Also, I should have went right. That was a terrible alignment. Had to do recovery high trick, because that was a pretty awkward alignment. Why did I lose speed? I just lost speed somehow. I had the boost. My speed just disappeared. Darn, this is rough. I have suddenly hit a wall. It's not a very nice wall. No comment. I have nothing to comment on there. That was just a little stupid, but it kind of worked. Ugh, the cave sucked. It was such a free point 8 if I just didn't throw the cave. So don't miss a mini turbo this time. It looks a lot less embarrassing. Oh, that cave was terrible. It is better. It's actually a record I'm sort of happy about, but man, that cave sucked. Like, I had to hard scuff it just to make it across, but a PB's a PB, I suppose. Either way, it doesn't miss a mini turbo, so at least it's something to be proud of. Let me change this number again. There. I was thinking about switching Ghosts, but I guess I didn't need to. I just needed to tank it out, and eventually I'd get it. If I just don't choke Cave left 3, that might have been a 0.7. Good. I'm gonna watch this real quick. What did I do wrong? Oh yeah, this is world record for sure. I have the world record. My world record. If I'm racing myself and win, then yeah. I didn't know I had this. That's neat. Let's just skip ahead. Let me switch POV. Okay, here we go. Alright, that turn was a little wide. I think this turn's better. Yeah, that's a bit better. And this is tight. I know I got the last part tight, for sure. I could have done the first 2 turns better, though. And I think I do this section pretty well. Maybe could have went a little bit more tight, but it works. Left 3 nerves, after all. Right here. I missed the next trick. Right there. If I get this trick, I get a 0.7. But I missed it, so my ghost catches up. And I still clutch it out at the end, but that missed trick, and I think I get a slightly worse cut. Yeah, I went a little wide. I also clipped the dirt at the end. Because look, my ghost is off screen. My boost runs out. I clip it. If I just don't choke Cave and do a better ending cut, that's definitely enough. But a 0.9, I mean, it's a low 0.9 now, so that's still something. Progress is progress. I mean, we take it either way. Alright, we go one more time. Probably call up wraps in like 20 minutes. I am pretty satisfied with that still. It's a much more minor mistake than before, because missing a mini turbo just feels sad. That's probably what I'm going to do after this, so I'm pretty satisfied with this now. Like, at least it doesn't have a really bad blemish. Still is an annoying fail, but I mean, that's just inevitable. I think my lap 1's actually better now, too. Yeah, my lap 1 took that so much more tight. I should have just went right. I already had a wide alignment. Oh, I saved so much time on that spiral. The cave section is definitely janky. It has weird trick hitboxes for the most part, which makes it kind of hard. Because you need to get very specific tricks at very specific timings. Like, to enter it, you have to high trick. If you don't high trick, you get stuck on a rock and immediately lose time. That's pretty much describes it. It's very satisfying when you get it right, but it's hard to get it right. At least to me. No trick for me. I mean, I like the cave section too. Honestly, I don't think it's even that bad to drive. It's just hard. I think you can do it consistently. I'm just bad. Really. That was a clean spiral. So I know my PB already has a good spiral, lap 1, so I just cleaned it up a little bit. Where'd my boost go? My boost left. Sad. At this point, yeah, the backup's starting to seem a little bad. The margin of error is starting to get a little high. Well, a little low. Can't really have much error at this point, because the time keeps getting better. Well, in theory, that's how that's supposed to work, so... That was clean. This is 100% go right, because I do not have the right angle to turn left. Started turning too early. I hate it when the ghost is right behind me, because then it makes it really hard to see the turn. And if I get the turn right, then the next turn I'm still covered. Need to get a bigger breakaway so that isn't a problem. You know what, that was bad, but we'll run with it. Still keeping up, surprisingly. Awful. Went too far to the left. I don't know. I just wanted to. Congrats on the 223. 293 is a pretty good achievement on this track. So even like a low 24 is good. Takes a lot of grinding to get any further. This track's pretty much all execution nowadays. It's not even like new text being discovered. It's just execution. Can you execute it better than everyone else? That's really what the track is. What? Who needs trick boosts, right? I clearly don't. I'm off. I mean, I think out of most of the tracks in this game right now, this one's the most, solid. Yes, I know I'm biased, but, I mean, hear me out. What tech is there to improvise on? The best you can do is maybe new combo. Because otherwise, the driving's just fairly straightforward. It's mainly execution, because I don't know any other new strats that could be developed. Instantly high tricked. If I don't high trick there, I'd be in the lead. Yeah, the high trick costed it. And I got physics owned in the cave lap too. Because I got the edge clip that slows you down. Yikes. I did actually gain time cave lap 3 until I messed up. I missed the trick lap 3 in my PB, so that's why I fell behind there. But in that run, I also clipped the ground. Because if you get a trip boost onto a slope, it resets your speed. You have to already have the boost going. It's weird how it works, but if you exit the water and get onto land with the boost that you just started, it cancels the boost. You have to hop out of the water using the boost. Otherwise, the trick just kind of slows you down. Missed a coin. So sad. That's gonna be awful. Yep. Realized once I got that weird slant, it was gonna be over. First time I ever got that turn wide in a while. I completely went too tight. Also clipped the off-road. Should have went right path, but it's not the worst time loss in the world. Pain. Thank you, Zeef. Appreciate it. Probably need the luck at this point. I'm losing to cave hard. too much air. We gotta go right. I got denied a trick. That's pretty much the joy of time trials, at least watching them. Actually, having to do them gets your heart racing. Literally, I know I failed the last shortcut before because of nerves. Multiple times. Let alone cave lap 3. Or even the start. That one wasn't due to nerves though, that was just a skill issue. Probably should have went right, but it's fine. Can't do much about the game scaring me out of the bump trick, but whatever. Ah, too tight. Trying to take it as tight as I could to make sure I can get in front, and I failed. My palms are literally sweating. I think they've been touching this controller for too long. I didn't like that run anyway. Apparently failed startup. It's pretty good. Decent spiral. Awful cave, though. Like, abysmal cave. We don't talk about this cave. My time right now is the time you see on the top right. No, I'm not kidding. Okay, this time for sure. Nope. Okay, next time for sure. Awful spiral, that was pretty bad. And awful cave again. Well, I can't say I'm that surprised. Alright, we'll do like 2 more attempts. I'll see if what I want to do. I'm starting to get a little tired. Also hungry. Maybe hunger fuels me though. Although it's not looking too likely, I just fell off of the same spot again. It's pretty good. Good spiral. Oh, recovery line didn't even work. I got the terrible alignment. I got the high trick again. See ya, Emily. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Catch you next time. I do appreciate it. I'm just kinda also stressing out at the same time. That's wide. And that's no trick. Yeah, it does only have a few turns, but those few turns have a lot of variance to them. It does have quite a few straightaways though, which is why speed's really good on it. And most of the turns aren't like too harsh or anything. Like this turn, it's literally just a left. Nothing harsh about it. You just literally turn. Oh, great off-road clip. That hasn't happened to me in a while. This is the best vehicle for this track. I don't know if it's the best vehicle in the game, but it's definitely up there. I think it's the best vehicle for speed. I know that for sure. Because if you want speed, this one has the best combo of speed and handling. Technically it's less weight, but handling's more important right now, because no one knows what they're doing. That was wide. That's a much better ending cave though, like sheesh. Kind of off. Feels weird when you get more speed there, but I did. And then I caught up, and then I fell off. As I typically do. Good starting line. I tried to recover that, but it was physically impossible. Actually had a good lead there too, and cave wasn't bad until the very end. We just completely missed the rock. Yeah, that's a yikes. Okay, one more try. And I think we'll call it for the day. Yeah, you have to super late trick to get a good alignment for the cave section, but it's hard. It's faster though, which is why you have to do it. It's just faster to ride the rock instead of mashing tricks. A little bit. Okay, that doesn't count. Not yet. I'm probably gonna mess around with it tonight though. I mainly been focusing on one track at the moment, just so I can say I'm good at something. Because I like having a niche. It's always been one of my goals. Like, always have a track which I can just be faster than everyone else on. In 8, that was Big Blue. In this game, I guess it's this one. But you can save, like, so much time in the water section alone. Like, it's kind of huge to be able to drive something. And this track's also kind of a front runner, so it goes hand in hand, honestly. This run didn't count either. Clean first turn. Or I guess second turn. Can't see because of Bowser's face behind me. It's too big. Had to do recovery line, but it worked. That high trick might have done it, unfortunately. Lost because of the high trick. That sucks. Got a really bad lap 3. Cave. If I just don't mess up the cave, I win. Oh, that's a bummer. Lap 2 didn't exactly do well either, but still held the lead. I had a really bad lap 2 cut. Ugh, I hate going off on a loss, but I think we're gonna have to. I'm starting to get really tired. This is looking so good, and I choked it lap 2, and then again lap 3. I actually had a good spiral too. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm getting tired. Hope you all enjoyed my very scuffed world record attempt, so I guess I did do it again, but it is possible to get further. I suppose we'll just have to see with time. That's gonna be it for me, though. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your nights. I'll see you next time.